let's introduce our guest.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jordan Ellis. I run the geeky fashion brand Jordandené. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I do it all out of my studio.
Nice.
How's the weather? I'm gonna go up in like 2 weeks.
It's cold.
Yeah,
It sucks.
Yeah.
You have way better weather than we do.
Yeah, we haven't even had we had one cold front this year, and it was like 70s.
That was it.
And it's like super hot out this week.
So jealous.
We're like putting the AC because we're like sweating right
I have all the heat on and like everywhere.
But what does Star Wars mean to you?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. So Star Wars is the only fandom that I can do with my family, which is really cool. So like I watched it when I was a kid with my dad. He like introduced me to Star Wars when I was younger. I could watch it with my little brothers, and it's really cool that now that it has come back, I can still do it with my family. So like every year when the movie comes out, it lines up with holidays. So like I'm home with my family, and there's no other movie that I'm into that like my sister 15 years younger than me and my like 20s brothers and then my parents can like all watch together and all like it. So I think that's the coolest thing, is that it's like it's so all encompassing and then like, you know, my friends and I like it too. Like it's so relatable to everyone. I think that's awesome.
That like it's literally
That's
for
awesome.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot else. Like you can't just take someone to a random Marvel movie if they don't know like all the backstory and they didn't grow up with it. They're so lost.
And they're like,
Star
who's
Wars
Thanos?
is, like,
What's an Infinity Stone?
yeah, like, everyone gets it and loves it, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
So, who is your favorite female character?
I think Jin is my favorite.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Well, right. So like all the I Rebel stuff I love. But I also thought it was really cool. Like seeing Rey in The Force Awakens was awesome, but then seeing Rogue One right after that with like a female hero that wasn't a big deal. Like it wasn't like her being a girl was the point of the movie. It was just like she's just the hero and awesome, and she's a female, and that's really cool. And it was like not really mentioned at all, and I thought that was so rad that
You're
she's
right.
like
Yeah.
a female hero, but that's not the point. It's just like a thing that is happening. I think that's awesome.
And she started it all. Like we have to thank Jyn Erso for everything in Star Wars.
But in The Force Awakens, they made it like a big deal that Rey was a girl and she was the main heroine. But in in Rogue One, it was kind of just like, oh, she's the hero of the story.
Yeah, and the fact that they were back to back, like I saw the posters and I was like, there's no way there are going to be two like girl power Star Wars movies in a row, and then there just were, and like it was fine and awesome. I thought that was so cool.
It is pretty cool. I can't wait for the new one. I'm so excited. So talking about girls, how has Star Wars affected the idea of girl power in your opinion?
I mean, like I just said about Jyn being the hero, like I think it's really cool the way they have female heroes, but that's not the whole story. Like Wonder Woman is amazing and I love Wonder Woman, but it was like, go see this female hero story. But I feel like Star Wars just kind of has female heroes, and like it's not like, look at us, we have a girl doing something. It's like, of course we do, we're not even talking about it, because why wouldn't there be like a general who's a woman, you know? Like I think that's the coolest thing, that it's like it's just built in and it just flows, and it's not like the point of the story that there's actually a girl doing something awesome. And it's not like when a girl does like a really cool action scene, everyone stops and is like, oh my god, how can you do that? It just happens, and I think that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I also like that. And I think that's also why like little girls are relating to Jyn and Rey so much more than like we've seen them relate to Wonder Woman at cons and stuff. Like feminists like definitely do for Wonder Woman at cons. Like you see Wonder Woman everywhere now. But I think like all the little girls running around with Death Star plans and stuff is so cute.
Yeah, it is super cool. And I like also, like when you said it's not the main story, but we look back at even at where it all started. It's all thanks to Leia. So they've always like gave power to the girls, and I think that's very important that so many people don't realize, and it's always been there.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not a new thing. Like, I'm glad it's not like Star Wars is finally catching up. Like, it's been there, like you said, from the beginning. I think that's really cool.
Super cool.
I totally agree. Okay, so the next question, we're just a little simple question, but it's kind of a two-parter. So are you a Jedi or a Sith? And are you a rebel or a part of the Empire?
I am totally, like, light side forever. 100%. I am wearing all black right now. It's funny. Totally.
It's okay, look,
like
we're all black.
I like the dark side. Like, I like that they're around, but not me.
Yeah, I think we're both, like, Sith, but, like, the Empire, not really. Rebels.
Rebels, all the way.
I love that. That's a cool, oh my god, what is the word? That's a cool combination.
Yeah. Super cool. And which is your favorite Star Wars movie?
I think The Force Awakens is my favorite. Yeah, I love every single thing about it, and I like the way it tied in all of the older movies, but is still new. And I think, so like, the original Star Wars came out way before me. So when I saw it, I was like catching up way later. And then, you know, I got the prequels, which aren't my favorite. So The Force Awakens was like the first one I saw in theaters and like loved. And now I get to be here for like everything that comes next. So I think that's my favorite.
I like that answer too, because everybody always like downplays it, but it's such a good movie.
It is. And people are going to hate it, but they're in line for The Last Jedi. Don't worry. Like, it's always going to happen.
Yeah, no, I think it's honestly a great movie. And the characters are great. Like, you get to meet everyone.
Yeah.
You know, Poe and all the new guys. Like, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
And you can't do something different because, you know, we haven't had Star Wars in 10 years, so... The people that say it's like a repeat, I'm like, no, you can't go away from the plans.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I think it does a really good job at like explaining who everybody is for people who don't know Star Wars. Like a friend of mine is not a fan, but she saw The Force Awakens and she understood everything.
See, that's like, I think they did such a great job of that. You don't have to watch the other 6 movies and all the TV shows to get it. You can just like jump right in with that. I think that's super cool.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So now that we know your favorite movie, we want to ask you, what inspires you when you're making your shirts?
Well, related to all the girl powery stuff, it's all like Star Wars has such a message through all of it, and luckily for me, because all of my designs are like quote inspired, there are great quotes everywhere, and there are so many things that are like the rebellion, I rebel. That's a huge part of Rogue One, and there's so many other parts that are just like believe in yourself. Like even like being one with the Force, all of it is about like being strong and like working with your family. Like your friends are your family. So anything that kind of has that like really cool underlying message, which luckily for me is so much stuff from the movies. That's really like the inspiration.
Like your never tell me the odds. It's like never back down.
We're gonna get there, one way or another. Yeah, I always like that you grab the quotes that are most inspiring, you know? And it's like, yeah, you might be inspired by the movies, but it's also a message for us to like keep going. And we can also do it like in our fandom, which is pretty cool.
And I love that they're quotes because like people who don't know the movies will just be like, oh wow, what a motivational t-shirt she's wearing.
That's basically it. Like if you don't know what it's from, it's still a good message. Or when you wear it and people who don't know what it's from see you, it's still like a positive, uplifting message, which I think is really cool.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. And now talking about Star Wars community. What's your favorite thing about it? Have you had a positive impact? Like, what does it mean to you?
I think one of the coolest things is, like we were saying, it's so relatable. So pretty much anyone who's in any part of it, you can have a cool conversation with them. So it's not like sometimes I have a hard time being in like comics communities because I haven't read a lot. So like if you haven't read the exact same storyline I've read, we can't talk about it.
Yeah.
So I love that even though like I'm really behind on all the TV shows, that's fine. Like that doesn't keep me out of the fandom and the conversation. So I think that's really cool that it's like very, I mean, sure it has its dark sides too, but for the most part, I've had like great experiences and I think it's really like all inclusive, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know because you're part also of Geek Girl Brunch in New York, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I really do want to watch Rebels though because I feel like that keeps coming up a lot and everyone seems to love it. So
and
I
lots
feel like
of good quotes in there.
Yes.
felt back by not watching that, so that'll be my next project is.
And it's shorter.
Yeah,
it's shorter than Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So it's very cool. I think those were all our questions.
Yeah, we finished all the questions.
Awesome. Star Wars is so easy to talk about because, you know, it's just
Star Wars.
It's also nice that there's not a lot of backpedaling. Like, you don't have to be like, I like this, but not all these problematic parts. Like, it's, you know, mostly great for everyone, which is awesome.
Yes. And what are your new plans for now?
For, in general, or for Star Wars specific?
For Jordandené. Is that how you say it?
Today, yeah.
Jordandené.
It's impossible to tell. Well, right now, I'm, like, getting through the holidays, which is fun. So just getting everyone their Christmas gifts. So a lot of just, like, getting orders done for that. The next thing that I really want to do, but I'm not sure how soon I'll be able to figure it out, I really want to do a whole workout line.
Nice!
Like, yeah, because the tank tops are like, a lot of people wear them to work out anyway, but I want to do something that's even better for that. So we'll see. I've been trying to find all the right pieces for a while, but that's the next thing I really want to work on, which is going to be cool.
That's awesome.
So cool.
That sounds like what we would wear for lightsaber training.
Yes.
I know, I was thinking, I want to hear you guys just doing that. So cool.
And you just made sweatshirts, right?
Yeah. So we have sweatshirts. I think I'm going to start branching into more like purely female stuff too, because right now it's a lot of unisex, and I think I'm going to just completely embrace the girl power that's going on. Yeah, and do like more feminine styles next year too.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
That sounds super exciting.
Yeah. So we want to thank you for taking your time and talking to us. And maybe now you can tell our listeners where they can find you on the internet and your shop.
Yep, my website is jordandené.com. It's JORDANDENE. And then I'm at Jordandené NYC all over social media.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was awesome and fun.
I love this.